Bobby. What's up, you guys? Alright, I'm southbound on US 287 right now, in between Decatur, Texas and Rome, Texas. Heading toward the Fort Worth area. You might have seen from my other videos, I got a load picked up in Salinas, California, and I'll be delivering in Dallas today. I have a feeling they're anxious for it to show up because they apparently asked for my ETA earlier, and one of our California planners called me up earlier and asked me for a good ETA so she could give the customer the information. It's not due until I dropped in until 2000 tonight or 8 p.m. for those of you guys who don't do military time, but I give about a 1600-ish ETA, and it's currently right about 1500 now. So about an hour from now is what I told them I planned on. I'm expecting to be there by or around. I think that's probably pretty close to accurate. Now, I am going to have to take a different route into there than I was planning on doing. You'll see, I'll show you what the Google Maps looks like right now with the traffic data. Southbound I-35W, as you see, looks like crap. And also lots of red on, what's that, Highway 183 and, what's the other one, 126 or something. I forget what that other highway is. 163 or, I forget. Anyway, yeah, that route was the way I wanted to go, but with all the red there along that route, I'm going to avoid that way. So my plan will be when I get up here into Rome, which is what I'm coming up on now. Actually, I got the pilot here just on the north side of Rome, right here in front of me. So just a few more miles up the road, I'm going to cut off onto Highway 114. As you might see on the map there, 114 is in better shape, and I get more than half the distance between here and the receiver, which you'll see at the top of the screen, right, that cluster of stars there. There's like 3 stars in a row just south of where I-30 is. Right over in that area is where my customer is at. So you see, it's 114 is a little bit more direct route. Now, I'm going to have some traffic lights to deal with in some spots here in between Rome and Roanoke. And then once I get past Roanoke, it becomes limited access again. But it's not normally too bad going through there. Considering what I'd be doing otherwise, I think I'd rather deal with the traffic lights on 114 than deal with what looks like dead stoppage on 35W and more traffic delays on 183 or what else? There's another highway over there, I think. The plan was to take 183 down to either the George Bush Turnpike or the Highway 12, and then cut down from there to I-30, and then go east on I-30 from whichever location, whichever route. And the very first exit east of Highway 12 on I-30 is Cockrell Hill Drive. That would be the street that my customer is on. So that's where I'll end up. We got 114 coming up pretty soon here. Okay, as mentioned in the other videos, both the live videos that I did yesterday and I did my pickup as well when I picked up in Salinas. This is going to be a drop and hook delivery. So as soon as I get over there, drop my empty, drop my loaded, then I'll have to bobtail over to their empty drop yard, which is about 5 or 6 miles. I think it's about 6 or so miles away from where I'll be dropping my loaded. And then from there, I'll have to go over to the Blue Beacon that's across the street from Flying J off Bonneview Road, on the southeast end of Dallas. Yeah. That's just, you have to send your afternoon reefer status check. Well, I've been driving ever since it became afternoon, so it's off. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. Actually, I can't really get to it because I'm not planning on stopping my truck at all until I'm actually at the receiver anyway. At which point, not much I can do about it. This section here, but the next one will be 114. This is 114 westbound here, but I want 114 eastbound. And the left truck stop is here, right here off this 114 westbound exit. Sorry, Dodge Ram, I can't move over because my exit's coming up. My exit's coming up, I do not move out of the right lane. Come on, Explorer. Oh, wait, no, it's not this section. It's not this section here, but the next one. I have a feeling this Explorer's going to get off here on 114 as well, because they're slowing down. Telltale sign of someone who's about to get off the road here is when they start slowing down for no apparent reason. Speeding up like he wanted to go around me. The problem is I was at a curve and I couldn't see around the corner of my trailer to verify that nobody was over there. Alright, we got a 70 zone for now, but as we get further up, gets a little bit slower speed limits. All right, 24 miles from Grapevine and 44 from Dallas. Reset my trip meter so I have a really good gauge on how close I am to Grapevine and to Dallas. We don't like having videos be excessively long, so you know I'm on 114 eastbound from here. I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead until to where I'm about to get off of 114 and onto a different road. I've not decided yet which route I'm going to take. I may go ahead and take 114 all the way down to 12. So that'll be the more likely route. And once I get on to 12, I'll just keep the video going from there. And the plan will be to show you the delivery and then the bobtail route from there to the drop yard or to the empty yard. And then after that, probably run from there over to the Blue Beacon so I can get the trailer washed out. also need to get reefer fuel in that trailer or whatever I end up grabbing. Alright, anyway, that's what lies ahead in the rest of this video. So if that interests you, keep watching. If not, well, you've already seen enough. This is what's going on with me. Alright, so keep watching for more. Alright guys, I'm in the South Lake area now. Not too far out of Grapevine. I got another fork in the road to decide between. Either stay on 114 eastbound or head down 360. I intend to get on 360 because as you might see on the map there, got a little bit of a slowdown there just on the north end of Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. It's not too bad, but it's still a slowdown. While I can take 360 down to 183 and not have any slowdown at all, from what I can tell. So yeah, I'll be taking 360 down to 183 east. Heathen something. And see what the bottom part said, the chapter part said. I never heard of the Heathens. I don't know much about motorcycle clubs. All I know is like Hells Angels and Bongos. Don't really know too much about any others. Or Patriot Guard Riders. Southbound 121 to southbound 360, which is the way I plan to take, coming up right here. Go ahead and stay right here in this lane for now. I might possibly need the other lane, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out once we're on the off-ramp. Also, this pickup here knows, not that it matters, but I don't know whether I'm looking for a left or right to get onto 360. I assume it should be the right, but it might be a left where it just splits right off, like where the left side of the road goes to 360 and the right side goes continues down 120. Yeah, 120. 121. Let's forget that highway number. I think it's 121. Okay, I need the other lane. Looks like this guy, yeah, they're staying back enough where I can get in there. Give them a thank you flash. Alright, southbound 360 to Arlington and Grand Prairie. We're not going to get all the way down to there. We're just going to end up in the Euless area and then take 183 across from there. It's currently 3:34 p.m. or 15:34 local time now. Good progress here, good timing here. It's looking a lot like 1600 is going to be a really good ETA. 50 miles an hour, yeah, you can go to hell. I'm not doing 50 through here, especially when I'm doing 64 and still getting passed by people. 50 through here is definitely a very unreasonable speed to expect people to do. Here we go, back to 65 anyway. definitely don't want to take 360 all the way down to Arlington. There's a bottleneck on 360 before you get to 30, and then I see some red on 30 as well in that area. So we'll definitely get on 183 once we get down here to US. Grapevine. 183 eastbound. Don't know how many miles we have left. I've done 437 so far, and I'm expecting about 450, so should be about a dozen, maybe up to 15 more miles to go before we'll be at the receiver. I always swear that my fellow Californians are the absolute worst drivers in the country, but Dallas definitely gives them a lot of stiff competition. I'll give it that. Every time I come here, drivers here are horrible. In fact, I think I read, researched into that because I thought that California would be worse. And it turns out that actually Dallas area has worse accident rates than LA, if I remember reading right. Come on. I can't just keep... can't speed up or slow down that easily, so I know I had to yield, but shit. How about leave some space there so I don't not putting each other in bad positions. Okay, 183. Next turn will be on to Highway 12 southbound. Why is everyone camping out here? Dude. Alright guys, got 2 miles to go to Highway 12. And this guy in the minivan in front of me, I can tell he's texting and driving because I was just next to him, and his speed's like going up and down and keeps looking down to the right. So obviously he's playing, his phone's more important. At this point I can't move over. I'm not sure that these guys won't let me out. Won't let me back in if I do move over. So now I can't anyway because there's a car next to me. Waffle House. Waffle House, of course. To go to southbound 12. Irving Plaza. All these American and Texas flags. Some pretty big flags too. Kia dealership, and then right next to that is Chevrolet dealer. Okay, so yeah, just auto dealers. Almost makes you think there's places more significant. There we go. This SUV behind me, like they were gonna try to move over and go around me. Thankfully they were smart enough to see that my turn signal was on and decided to hang back and let me over. Okay, I remember using this interchange before. SUV stayed back because they know, oh wait, what the hell? Oh, 12 South detour? No. I want actual 12 South. And I'm not a hazmat mode, so I don't really care. Left lane, must enter ramp. Not a very high speed ramp here, especially for a truck. Oh boy, now I gotta deal with trying to get on. God forbid that guy needed to get off the freeway. But if he needed to exit here at the same time as me getting on, and not to mention the other traffic right behind me, that's a bad spot there. Alright, so I gotta give some respect to that Yukon driver. I could tell they were good doing driving defensively enough to expect that I was going to do this or that, and actually, which is exactly what I did do. So they anticipated and prepared themselves for me to do it even before I actually did it. That's a good driver. Silver alert, white Ford F-350. I saw that earlier. Bagwell, Texas. Didn't see that license plate on it. Got Big D truck stop here. A lot of times when I pick up over here in Dallas at like at U.S. Cold Storage, I'll bring my load over here and scale it out on the way out. But it's real close by. Maybe a couple more miles and we'll be on I-30. Maybe a few miles, I don't know. It's not that far away. So now we got an opening here in traffic where I can go ahead and open it up to 70. Moving over, just want to make sure I'm past that ramp first, and I wanted to confirm that this lane was not going to end as well. Yeah, it looks like we're okay. see I-30 up ahead. I bet you this Tahoe's going to come over and get on I-30 also. So why he just moved over from the number 2 lane to the number 3 lane for no real apparent reason. I mean, it's not like he just passed somebody, so him moving over like that and then not involving finishing an overtake of another vehicle, that tells me there's a better chance it might come over here to exit onto onto I-30. There's still the number 3 though. I don't know. We'll see. 15:54 local time now, so 5 minutes away, and what do you know? As soon as I'm on I-30, the very first exit is the street that my customer is on. 1600. It looks like it's turning out to be a damn good ETA. Yeah. That SUV ended up getting behind me. Yeah, I think they did. See? I knew it. Just that little subtle thing that they did was a big clue. Or is that the same one right there? I don't know. I thought it was right behind me, but I might be wrong. There's an SUV behind me. I just don't know if it's the same guy. Oh, come on. Alright, eastbound Interstate 30 from here. And very first exit will be Cockrell Hill Road. This interchange can be a pain in the ass because everyone, has to shuffle back, from right to left or whatever, and not much room to do it with. So like for me, like I need to move over to the right lane so I can get on the eastbound 30. Meanwhile, these guys here that are already in the lane, yeah, the Jeep's letting me over. Cool. All these guys, if they have to go on to the westbound 30, coming off northbound 12, yeah, this creates a big mess. I really wish they'd do something different with that interchange to make it easier and safer, I guess. Because, yeah, it's not uncommon at all to see bottlenecks there because of people trying to get to one side or the other, not being able to. Alright, look, we got a long line of cars up there. I need to make a right turn onto Cockrell Hill, so supposed to cross the double white line. I don't see anybody back there, so what a clusterfuck. Don't cross the double lines, but shit, I don't need to be blocking the off-ramp either if it's not necessary. There's nobody coming up on the service road. That's where I think common sense needs to take over. Forget about what the legality is of stuff. How about some common sense? That's not so common. Jose Montes Jr. murdered September 14, 2020. $100,000 reward. Crime Stoppers. 214-373-TIPS. Sonic Burgers over there. Whatever that other restaurant. What the hell is that? I don't recognize that company. They're over by IHOP. I only see part of the name because the tree's blocking the other half of it. Oh shit, now we got people cheating and making illegal right turns from the straight lane. Long line of people there behind me, and whatever light up here, whatever's going on up here needs to change. See, and now this light turns red again as soon as there's any chance for us to move. Appears that the light up here, just past Whataburger or whatever. No, that maybe the one at Davis Street or something, or if there's another one here for the complex. Yeah, there is one here at the shopping center. Apparently it's not staying green long enough for the northbound, southbound traffic and creating problems. Got an SUV, 3 spots, 3 vehicles up is giving me the fist pump thing. So I'm looking back a second when I was approaching this, but didn't think much of it. And then I saw him stick his arm out. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, brother, up. I was like, I hope one of those people comes up and hits me. Then I can show the dash cam footage, and my tandem's barely cleared that curb, so I absolutely had to use that middle lane there to stay clear of the curb. And yeah, I could. Hey, these guys are turning illegally from the street. What does that say? Motherfuck City of Dallas and Dallas Police. Admin. Okay. Why would this guy be all pissed off at Dallas PD? Unless he's the problem person himself. I mean, well, freedom of speech, I guess, but just go down the other end of Cockrell Hill, closer to I-20, you'd probably get a lot more support there than you're going to get here. I should tell them. Get the window back up because I know the noise from out there tends to interfere with the camera's ability to pick up my voice or as clearly. So, and I don't want to. Sometimes my voice does get a little bit higher pitch, and it's because I'm always straining myself sometimes to make sure that the cameras can actually pick me up clearly. So I think I might need to get maybe a body-worn camera, not body-worn camera, but a body-worn microphone or something. That way it's, I don't have to put, you know, put so much effort into being able to be heard by the camera, by the microphone. Alright, we'll be right up here on the, well, a little bit, a couple more little curves here, and on the right side will be the receiver. Uh-oh. Right lane closed. You can see the Taylor Farms building straight ahead. See our logo right there in front of, looking right at me. Okay, right where that car, that blue car just turned is where I'm going to turn in. So this building right here behind me, I think, is also a Taylor Farms building. It's not Keurig as well, but I'll be delivering right here. Let's wait on this guy to come out first, just in case, because I think I needed space to make my turn. Yep, I do. Right after 4 o'clock, 4:05. Probably would have been here a little bit quicker if that light had cooperated a little bit more. Okay, we're going to stop right here, check in with the guard shack. I don't really see any open drop spots over here. Sometimes they want us to double up, but we'll see. Let me send my arrival call. This thing will ever acknowledge my status. Come on! Fuck. Take a little bit longer to do that. Shit, I hate that. 0619 1605. Okay, he wants me to move a little more forward, probably to get my trailer out of the way of this this part of the employee parking lot. It looks like all the drop spots are occupied. Might be one open up there right before that that grass island, but I can't tell. Come up here so my trailer's inside the yard at least. Should be good. Look like he's looking for a spot for me to drop it in. Alright guys, there are no open spots available here. He told me to go ahead and basically go park on Rock Quarry Road, which actually goes right over to the Hilti DC that we also delivered to. So I'm gonna send a message in. No drop spots available here at receiver. They took my number and will call me when they spot available for me to drop in. Okay. Let's kind of wait on this spotter, figure out what he's gonna do, but
you have 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Alright, since I'm moving, alright, let's go personal use. I'm not gonna burn drive time when I've already gotten to the receiver and see if I can get. Uh-oh. we don't get in each other's way here. Just trying to get myself in a spot where I can turn around, but now I'm gonna possibly end up turning around and into his way too, or vice versa. We're good. Over here so I can get my tandems out of the inbound side of the road. No. They got someone doing traffic control over here, no wonder. There's a school over here that they're doing traffic control for or something, I don't know. Vistas at Pinnacle Park. Now there's finally an opening, and now there's traffic coming on the left, so I can't come out anymore. Or still. Well, that sucks. There was like wide opening. As soon as they cleared up traffic, they can go by. All of a sudden, it goes from nobody at all coming from the left to now there are people coming. Screw it, I'm going right now. I'm not gonna sit here all fucking day. Already see assholes coming. Especially if I can be an asshole too. Oh, come on.
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
This is a wide enough road. Let's just figure out a good. Don't want to be near driveways if I don't need to. Well, right over here. There's room here. I really don't want to be too close to the driveway, so if someone comes out of that driveway, I don't want them to be put in a dangerous position trying to see around me to make sure it's clear. I'll stop right here. Wow, that's slow on emptying. Keep me posted, and thanks, Scott. Yeah. I hope it won't take too long, but he says it could take up to a couple hours, so we'll go ahead and just stop here for now, and then whenever I'm able to go drop the trailer, I'm going to go ahead and we'll continue the footage, alright? So keep watching for more. Alright guys, they said I got 4 empty spots now. So I'm heading back over. Even better, they said that they have an empty JCT trailer sitting there in the yard too, so I won't have to go over to the Ledbetter Road location to get my empty. Let me double check. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll probably might pull into this lot over here, get myself turned around. Gives them more room for air if I can't get them to stay in front of the driveway. But it looks like we're good. Of course, the irony is I'll still have to go south on 12 and right past Ledbetter Road to get over to the Blue Beacon. But it's alright, it's one less place I have to worry about stopping at. I've got 2:41 left on my clock. I'm concerned about getting there, getting into the Tyler area too late. I gotta get that load picked up. But then, concerned I'm gonna have to, once I leave there, I gotta find somewhere to park, and I don't like showing up at truck stops too late. So there's a chance I may go ahead and reserve parking at the Pilot in Tyler, just to be sure that I'll have a place to park. Pinnacle Industrial Center. Of course, you have to have this kind of luck. Not too much here, just after this white Mustang goes by. Thanks for turn signal, you fuck. Fucking piece of shit. I hate people like that. He gets his ass kicked for that. Pay. Come on. I'm trying to shift gears and it won't come out of the gear I'm in because winding up on the transmission. Just a little bit off on the timing will do that. I can put this trailer in any of the open spots, and my empty will be in spot 22. This looks like 30 or 40 or whatever it says here. Do a U-turn setup here. turning 44. And hood mirror, once my hood mirror is one spot past my desired spot, turn it around. So I'm facing the exact opposite direction. I see that trailer 2 spots over, start coming back. Getting a little bit concerned that I was swinging too wide. Perfect. Very easy setup. I talked about this before. Not enough people know about this type of backing. Spot 22, I don't know where that's at. These numbers go up from here. That's 30 something over there. Weird. I suspect 22 is going to be the dock door, not a spot. And I do see a JCT over here on the right of the door. So I'm guessing that's the one he's talking about. It'll be trailer 6661. Yep, that's it. It's in a dock door. Okay. That landing gear was a pain in the ass. Not the hardest I've ever done, but it's definitely a little more on the difficult. I've had some where it's just very difficult in one spot or one area, and then once you get past that little area, whatever, then it gets easy again. This one was generally on the somewhat more difficult side all the way down. So it's a bit of a good workout there, I'd say. Alright, lined up perfectly there. Alright, reefer unit is off. Probably will have to fill it with fuel before I... Alright, I need to drop the landing gear. Or raise the landing gear, drop the front of the trailer because it's sitting too high. My trailer, my front drive axle, or my rear drive axle is already underneath the trailer. I've not felt anything yet. I have very minimal indication on my load gauge. Again, that's the clue. Cue. Not just go, get out there and just automatically start cranking the gear. A little bright out there. I need to get my sunglasses back on. so I got 3:49 left on my 11-hour clock. Problem is, I only have 2:41 left on my 70. Paper to shim it. So the left side lights will actually flash. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick look at the right side. Make sure the lights over there working on it now, and until the lights on the back of the trailer as well. Trailer doors are already closed. But we're gonna take a look, see if they have any load locks in there. Hopefully there are. Alright, so the trailer's empty, but there are no load locks in there. I still have one on my rack, so I'll have to, I don't think I'll be able to put anything in the other one anyway, or when I get through loading. Oh, no S&D. Yes, trailer's empty, BOL's signed clear. Yes, I did drop trailer, I got 6 on fuel. Dropped 5988 and picking up 6661. Okay, so now we'll get going to, we'll head over to Blue Beacon. I'll show you the route to get over to the Ledbetter Road Drop Yard. That way, because there is a way to do it without getting a ticket. A lot of times people are inclined to turn down a road you're not supposed to be taking a truck down. I mean, it makes sense to go that road. Looking on a map, it looks like it makes sense too, but in reality, it's truck restricted, and I'll explain it when we get over to that point. Yeah, he just signaled I'm okay, so just want to make sure I'm good to leave. Because normally, I'm not used to taking an empty out of here. I'm used to bobtailing over to the Ledbetter yard, and come on. Yeah, I'm used to bobtailing to the Ledbetter yard and getting my empty from there. Oh hell no! You're going way too slow in the minivan. I'm not waiting on your ass. Alright, right lane ends up ahead. So come up here to the middle lane. Now, minivan, if you were going a little bit faster, I would have waited, but since you wanted to sit there and do 5 miles an hour, oh, what the hell? It says right lane ends ahead, but in reality, this is, okay, I see what happened. It really did used to end, but they got rid of this overrun area, whatever you want to call it, and made it into a right turn only lane. Alright, this guy's got a green arrow. Nobody else coming, no U-turn traffic to worry about. So, my turn. We're gonna head west on this road, and we'll come back over to Highway 12, and we'll go south on 12. There's a section of road down there. You can't take 12 straight down to the road that Flying J is on, which is Bonneview. Once you get north of where Flying J and Blue Beacon are at, between there and Highway 12 is truck restricted. So I'll have to come down one of the other roads. What's that street called? I forget. It's one that's right by Ledbetter Road. I tend to take that road down to I-20. And then I-20 over to the east to Bonneview, and then come across that way. 35 limit here. Pretty sure I remember it being a cloverleaf on-ramp to Highway 12 southbound, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I have made a delivery over here. No trucks over 2 tons. 2 tons? That's nothing. That's only 4,000 pounds. Shit, man. Some cars weigh more than that. God forbid I have an SUV. It's a truck in a way, and most SUVs weigh over 2 tons. What kind of shit is that? What is that up ahead in the distance? It looks like a dome or something. I mean, I guess it is in the direction of Arlington, so that's probably what it is. That might be the stadium that the Texas Rangers play in or something. 'Cause I know the stadium that the Rangers play in is right, off the same exit where Six Flags theme park is at. Although I think they moved to a different stadium. I remember I had a TDY out here, temporary duty assignment, over here to Carswell Joint Reserve Base once, and I remember one of the nights that I was here, myself and one of the other guys in the conference I was there for, he and I went to a Rangers game, and I guess it was the old stadium. I don't know. It was a nice looking stadium, though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it didn't look like there was a bad seat in the house. Didn't matter where you sat. It looked like you had probably had a good view. Remember, I sat on the third base side, even getting up toward the upper section of the seats there, and man, I still felt like it was had a great view. But I think they don't. Yeah, let's see. It is a cloverleaf ramp here. If I understand correctly, that's not the stadium they're in anymore, though. I want to say they have a different one they play in now. And the Cowboys, I don't know where they play. It's I don't know if their stadium is over here also. No, wait. Aren't they like in Irving or something? I don't know if they're in Arlington or somewhere else. I'd have to look that up. Maybe you guys can tell me. All I know is I hate the Cowboys. All right, no, they got a good owner. But come on, you guys, I'm an Eagles fan. I can't sit there and talk good about the Cowboys. Much respect as I could have for them. It's come on, I'm an Eagles fan, all right? Just that's all that needs to be said. Slide over one lane because we got exit only lanes up here. I want to say I need to be to the left. Not a good time to call me right now. Alright, loop 408s to I-20. To go on that way. I don't know. We'll try 408. I don't know. I've never been this way. I don't tend to like using the dealing with Highway 12 anyway, because on when you take the when you go south, I mean when you get through there, you start having traffic lights to deal with. So this might actually be a little bit quicker route. So maybe I won't show you the Ledbetter route. Just remember, if you do have to go over to the Ledbetter yard to get an empty, don't take that really soft right. That looks like you'd want to go down to get straight down to Ledbetter. Because like I said, it's truck restricted. Even though there's, I think, Old Dominion or whoever, I want to say it's Old Dominion. One of the LTL companies, if I remember right, has a yard there. We're not allowed, trucks are not allowed on that road unless they're for that purpose. I don't really like the idea of drifting off to the west. So, did I just screw myself by going this way? I don't know. Let's get my map up. My handy dandy map. Like I'm out there, right? It looks like it just kind of S-curves or something here. Oh, it should be alright. Yeah. I mean, it does go a little bit to the southwest when I want to go east when I get on the 20, but it'll still probably be faster than taking 12 back over and taking one of those other, I'll see the name when I'm on I-20, and I'll know that, yeah, that's the street, but I just brain farting on the name of it. I want to say it starts with a D. Duncanville, yeah, Duncanville or something like that, Duncanville Road? Yeah, Duncanville Road. I mean, right over here, now, if you go to the Ledbetter yard, like I say, don't go down the road that goes by Old Dominion. Stay on 12, and then you go up a little bit further, and there's going to be an off-ramp for Ledbetter Road. Get off there, and then when you get to the end of the ramp, turn right onto Ledbetter, and then follow that over, and then right by the top of the little hill there is on the left side is the driveway that gets you into the empty yard for Taylor Farms. Alright, car, I'm not trusting you. Alright, 20 eastbound, exit 1 mile away. This car's forcing me to slow down now. I really would prefer them not even come over here if they were going to do that. Stay behind me if you're going to do that crap. Move over and pass them up and be a jerk about it. Since you want to be a jerk to me. front of you would slow down now. Looks like I-20's in good, maybe not. There might be a crash over there by 635, but that is right by where the Bonnie View Road exit is at. So, this Bonnie View Road is like 1 or 2 exits before you get to 635. And look like it's an accident or something on the other side of 635, but on I-20. Or is that 35E? No, it's 35E. Okay. Actually, no, it looks like it's the bigger problem is on the westbound side. There's a little bit of a bottleneck coming up to the interchange at 35E, but otherwise it looks green all the way across to all the way over to I-45 at least. Now, when I'm driving through the DFW area, I do tend to like I-20 versus a lot of other roads. More good number of lanes, and then it's, if I remember right, it's a 70 zone all the way through. Whereas if you take I-30, you have to go right through downtown Dallas, and there are slower speed limits in some areas too. And a lot of the other freeways here have 60 or 65 mile an hour limits in spots. Shit. This guy's lane setting. Get out of here. But I-20 though, if I recall, it's 70 miles an hour all the way through, and don't tend to see traffic delays here, except for maybe traffic trying to get on a different freeway, but not the entire stretch of, not the entire section there. It's just maybe the lane's trying to exit only, or adjacent lane, or something, and then, or if there's an accident or something. And otherwise, any time of day, as long as there aren't any accidents and there's not any bottleneck, well, even in, like I said, even at interchanges, it's usually not that bad here on I-20, at least from what I've experienced. Alright, Cockrell Hill Road coming up here, same street I was just on. Alright, so I have some more footage for you here, and we're about to get off there at Bonnie View. Alright guys, the Bonnie View Road exit coming up next. A couple miles away or so. Maybe just a hair under now. Also, I misspoke. I said earlier that Bonnie View Road is over by 635. It is not. It's actually by I-45. 2 exits west of I-45. Okay, there will be 2 Blue Beacon locations over here. There's one on the westbound service road behind Flying J. Or down, yeah, basically like a couple of properties over from Flying J or whatever, right next to it, or whatever it is. And then there's another one actually on Bonnie View Road, literally right across the street from the truck entrance to Flying J. The one that's across the street from Flying J has a dedicated washout lane, so I intend to go there. I would like to get my tractor washed, but I don't want to sit there for 2 hours waiting to get it washed. I'll wait till maybe at an off-peak hour or something. I might stop somewhere just for the hell of it, get it done. Right now I just want to focus on getting the trailer washed out, get the reefer unit filled up, and then get over to the shipper, get the load, this trailer dropped and the reload picked up, and find a place to park. No, they have the old sign. I have seen people not yield when they're supposed to, so really watch out for that. In fact, I had one time I was on southbound 35. What is this car doing? Southbound 35, it's getting off at the exit where the TA is at New Braunfels, which is in between San Antonio and Austin. Got off there, and some guy on the service road decided to not even slow down, even though he had to yield to me. I had to honk my air horn at him to get his attention. I think he ended up finally yielding. And I had another one where I was leaving the what's now the Pilot in Henrietta, Texas on 287. I just went past there earlier today, but in the opposite direction. Got back, I was getting back on the northbound side, and there was a girl coming from the neighborhood on the other side. Yeah, we're good. I saw the fence there, and like, what? Make sure that blue beacon wasn't temporarily closed or something. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the girl didn't. There was a yield sign there. She treated it like a stop sign, but then once she stopped, she just went and started to proceed right through. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? And I blow my air horn at her, and she finally stopped. And right, she did that right when I was in the middle of getting ready to, just about to make my left turn onto the on ramp. And that's what she had to yield for, was for me on the ramp. Well, there's not much of a. There's a regular truck wash line here, but like I said, this one has its own washout lanes. It actually has two washout lanes, so makes it a lot easier. Looks like the outer washout lane is closed and the inner one is open. Figured. I tried to skip shift down from 5th to 3rd, but my RPM was too high. My RPM, while I was in 5th was too high. Normally I skip shift, if I skip shift, I usually wait for the RPM to drop to about 750 or so. Somewhere in that ballpark. And then when I get into the next gear, it's usually right around that 1500 range, somewhere around that ballpark. And then when I downshift for just regular one gear shift, I usually downshift when I get to about 1,000 RPM. Alright, got a guy already here waiting for me. Make sure there's nobody coming behind the door.
I'm beyond frustrated. I'm not ready to start popping some of these motherfuckers out here. I just need to pop them.
Okay, let me get
You
my...
have 2 hours and 14
Get off
minutes
duty?
of remaining drive time.
Now, wait, let me get my... come on. My load assignment. Alright, so 110. Alright, that's going to be in for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll have some more footage for you guys from Tyler.